hit her up. So let me tell you, Google 22 says B.O.B., one of my favorite artists of all time. So B.O.B., Google 22 is said you're one of the favorite. I went and tested that shit. I was in Phoenix. New message. That's probably Bob. No, it's not him yet. I was in Phoenix and hold on, let me see what you can call your antenna. Maybe makes sense. Walik says exactly, Panic. What you call ranting in your live lectures made this fucking shit make sense. Made it able for me to level up and navigate through the madness. My honor, brother. I'm glad to help. You know the rants. The rants are my signature. In fact, half these niggas online ranting now don't even know who the father. I was ranting when niggas said that's dangerous. You can't talk to black people like that. Fuck them niggas. I'm not so coarse now, but what it was to make the dramatic point when there was none, that it's not about us trying to save each other. It's about us trying to save each other. I'm not about community. I'm not going to lie to myself and say I'm going to save babies I never fucking met and nobody would let me come near them. You know what I'm saying? Shadow the music artist. What up, nigga? All right, so yeah, it's ranting. Some say it's not ranting. It's talking sass. No doubt, Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you right. We talking sass right now. So let's get on with this sass. All right, so again, I want to thank everyone who's donated Cash App. And I encourage everyone, all you cheapskates, just do $1. There's 1,382 people. That's enough to pay a bill. You know what I'm saying? Just off $1. So even $1 is nice. And I thank you for it. I appreciate that, guys. I know dollars don't come easy in a Trump world. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So now, to break, as we started talking about breaking your humanities, getting rid of the argument, let me think of something else that would help to break your reality. Okay. Courtney, her email is KOURTJACKSON New message. Oh, that's her name, Court Jackson. Court Jackson. KOURT Jackson. JACKSON @gmail. So email Courtney up. Let her know I sent you. Tell her she does it through Zoom. New message. I did Kundalini yoga with her. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Tiffany, Chris, Dolph Tanyan. Oh, nigga, Dolph Tanyan, nigga. That's my shit from Django Unchained, nigga. Dolph Tanyan, man. Me and B was laughing at Dolph Tanyan. Oh no, Mr. Candy. Me saw Candy. I can't fight no more. He said, oh, your ass can fight. You may not win, but your ass can fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the best scene dialogue, I still think, going on lately. So thank you, Dolph Tanyan. All right, guys. So hit Courtney up. She's good. She's good with it. I did yoga with her for 2 years. Niggas cannot believe how stretchy I still am. Motherfuckers like, nigga, you could touch the ground, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I said, you chicks need to learn. You want me to teach y'all how to bend over and touch the ground? Then here, sorry, Khadijah. I love you, baby. Khadijah lets me look, but no touchy. I can looky, but no touchy. All right, so what else starts to break the human cycle? When I started to get away from arguing with everybody, Bobby Hemmett told me that one. Let me tell you how he told me, because I think y'all should hear this. Thank you guys.
New message.
I think y'all should hear how he told me.
New message.
I was frustrated with MySpace, still at the level of my conscious mind, teaching,
message,
trying to get people to understand some basic shit that I'm saying, but it's never like that. So I'm frustrated. Bobby Hemmett said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story.
New message.
He said, I went to,
message.
He said, I went to, thank you guys. I went to somewhere to lecture, and he dropped some information. And the lady stood up and said, no, that's not true. Batman says differently. So, and it was a lady actually. And he's like, no, that's antiquated. There's books. You can get this book and that book and that book. But that's antiquated information. I remember when people used to think like that, but that has since been updated. No. Batman said that. Well, lady, you know, I don't want to try to embarrass you, but, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then he embarrassed her. You know what I'm saying? It's his lecture. So now he goes home. He said, that lady calls him. I want to bring you in for a lecture. I bought you a first class ticket. In this pre 9/11 era, he traded the ticket in, got the money, and took his lady on Greyhound with him. So both could go. So, you know, they got the Greyhound legs when they get off the bus and the lady's there. She said, as soon as he got off the bus, let's go to Batman's house. He said he went to Batman's house. Could you tell him about such and such and such and how this is real? He said, so Batman, the lady, started telling him, yeah, paper napkins are the best napkins ever. And he said, you know what I did, Panic? What? I know you tore her ass up. He said, no, I totally bitched myself to her. Oh, you know something? Maybe you're right. I need to look into that. I want to thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? For setting me straight. Wow. Never thought about it like that. I said, wow, I get it. He said, everybody was shut down. Then he said, I said, well, did she have a real lecture? He said, did the lecture? She paid me and went home. All because of her ego, she did all of that shit. Then he started talking about the nature of the ego. He said, if you stop refraining from engaging with it, what happens is you'll find some people only came for an argument. And when they only come for an argument, when you don't argue, watch that shit. Watch the frustration of people when you tell them they're right. They can say, nigga, you need to pick your shoes up because you never pick your shoes up. Now, they're already expecting you to say, fuck that, it's my house. I can put my shoes wherever I want, bitch. They're expecting that. But if you were to say, you know something, you're absolutely right, I'm going to work on that and try to be a better person at it. And you'll see, they'll be still steaming, but they have nothing to say because they was ready for it. That's all they know, and that's what they do. You know where Bobby said he learned that shit from? Dr. Ben. He said Dr. Ben was getting an election, and they said, Dr. Ben, paper napkins are the best. Batman said it. Dr. Ben said to the lady, you know something, ma'am? You may be right. Then continue doing his lecture. I got it. I totally got what he was saying. And that began me no longer giving a fuck what they said on MySpace, what I said, and people who didn't get it. None of that, because that is humanity. So when I refrain from the argument, it's a very important step for you guys. Just start telling motherfuckers they right. Especially in places it doesn't matter. You don't want to say, see, if a nigga goes, a regular nigga at the store, you're asking them to make you a sandwich. And you go, whoa. I said no mayonnaise. No, you didn't. You said put mayonnaise on it. I distinctly heard it. Know what you say? See, I would say, I know I didn't say that, motherfucker. I'm allergic to mayonnaise. See, that's the argument path. I don't take that argument path with him no more. No, what I would say is, oh damn, my mistake. I'm so sorry. Because it doesn't matter. You ain't gonna buy that sandwich if you don't make it right. So he can complain and make it 4 and 5 times. But that's the reality of his life. Why are you arguing with his life? You're so used to it, you don't know how to say, thank you, I'm so sorry, sir. You're right. Because their ego needs to be right. This is how you start controlling humanity, niggas. Y'all ain't ready. Tell a nigga he's right. He'll love you forever. Tell a nigga he's right. Because that's all they want to be is right. If nigga said Panic is debating somebody, I'll walk all the way to the stage and go, nigga, you are right. Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass, nigga. And I would leave. I ain't arguing with nobody. You either hear it and it resonates or it don't. Go some fucking place else, nigga. Well, let me, Dr. Limel Bey, when you said the Moors were Turkish and not of Turkey, then fuck all of that. You heard what he said. Go read and study yourself. He has no more miracle than you. He just did the fucking work. Dr. Leem's statement was, I know everything you know. Except I understand it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Y'all know all that shit. Kundalini chakras, but you don't understand it. What's up, liberated mental? That's right, liberate them, that mental. Y'all gotta understand this shit. Y'all know all the buzzwords. That's called information. Information alone does not do it for you. You're not a genius off of information. Your ego becomes a genius off of information, guys. As much shit as you can repeat. Books you can pontificate. Oh, I read that. That was nothing but, what's that dumb shit niggas read and think is smart? The 16 laws or the 48 laws. I've read the 48 laws, nigga. There's 7 laws, nigga, of nature. Everything else is a hustle. And it's a perspective on the law of whatever the fuck he's doing. And may be great for you. But it doesn't make you deep because you're not acting the shit out. You just remember, law number 43. Like, nigga, that ain't nothing. You just memorized it here. The wisdom formulates between here and it's fed here. And when it comes out of here, it comes as understanding. Your heart is your true mind. Well, at least here on earth, it's a representation of your true mind. This shit, the Egyptians pulled out your nose, scrambled it in your head, pulled out your nose because it was the home of your ego. And the only thing divine in there, encased in there, trapped, is your fucking pineal gland. Put in that guru work, nigga. Put in that guru work. I see you, light bearer. See you, Sino bars.
New message.
Know what I'm saying? You supposed to take that information, which are like eggs sunny side up. They ain't really cooked yet. Then you mix that yolk with the grits, nigga. And then you got some grits and eggs, baby. And the understanding is called breakfast. The understanding is called breakfast. The information is the eggs are in the refrigerator. The wisdom is to know how to turn on a frying pan and put grease in it. Somebody had to teach you that, and that's the wisdom. It's you know why the eggs cook. That's wisdom. Fire. You know that you need a pan to cook the eggs. That's wisdom. Then when you actually put the eggs in the pan and find yourself cutting into some fucking yolks, that's understanding. This is a 3-part process. And you niggas are stuck in information because you're feeding this. And it's not coming here between the two as wisdom, where it's formulated. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding is the holy trinity of this process.
New message.
It's the holy trinity of this process. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Knowledge represents man. Wisdom represents women, and the baby, or the seed, the babies represent understanding. That's what the gods call the babies, your understanding, and your woman, your wisdom. Knowledge, sun. What up, son? S-U-N. It's always been S-U-N. S-U-N. So now, knowledge is like sperm. A nut doesn't mean nothing if I bust it on the floor. This is the floor, nigga. It only means something if it hits the divine feminine, or the womb, or the place where it formulates, and that's in the heart. So here's where it's the 9 months, or representation, or representative of the 9 months.
Message.
And then the understanding is the birth of the baby. So me and Khadijah's kids are the understanding of me and Khadijah, because we both put our knowledge into that kid for him to be wiser or make wiser moves. He heard it repetitiously. All the things I told him he needed to do. Do that. You ain't doing that. Do that. You ain't doing that. Khadijah, do that. You ain't doing that, son. Do that. You ain't doing that. This repetition has become, he knows the information. He can spit it all back. But he has to grow up and become wise with it. And then when he's out on his own and makes those moves, he understood what we was telling him all these years. It's the process, son. You ain't going to get around it. And it's the same process you need to understand and embrace for yourselves. Because that's the process you must incorporate into your conscious study. You can't just read the book and walk away. You have to make it yours. You have to make it your bitch. You have to make this your bitch, nigga. Not what Panic said. Panic's pointing you to the tools. Pointing you to it because I did it, and I'm showing you what I did. That's the most honest and most heartfelt thing a nigga can give you. I know I'm over in the game. I know where I stand. I don't need to talk or prove that to any monkey out here that walks around talking about fucking Egyptian principles. Nigga, we are global and universal. I've seen more in my dreams than you will ever see on this planet. And I don't have to prove that to any fucking body but myself. Show and prove, God. No! I don't need to prove to you that you're fucking God. You need to figure it out. And the most heartfelt thing anybody could tell you is how they figured it out, and leave a pathway for you to walk in principles, but to add your own shit. You don't put the same ingredients in your soup that I put in my soup, nigga. You may like chicken of the sea, nigga. Well, then you do that. You go, because that's in your heart, nigga. Boy, I like the way the noodles feel. Then don't stop. Don't let no one take that away from you. My son asked me, like, well, Panic, if you don't, my oldest son, if you don't know this shit, what do you go on before you know it? What's in your heart? He said, I could see in his face that shit it was light coming. That he didn't feel he had to figure something out or live up to something to be something. That what he was already was it and good enough. What you are already is it. You don't have to find nothing outside of yourself. Talk that sass, nigga. You don't have to find nothing outside of yourself. It's in you. You have to have the confidence to develop it. And I've been talking 12 years of developmental techniques. Fuck on, is the occult good or is it bad? Nigga, it's good because I'm living fucking high on the hog talking sass deliciously around this motherfucker. Y'all niggas ain't heard me, man. Come on, let's do it again. Let's do it again. And I'm only showing you the shit that I'm sitting next to. You know what I'm saying? This shit goes forever. The boxes are forever, nigga. I got all of that little material shit. And that shit followed me. I didn't even have to chase it. It was like, there's just so much, you might as well get sneakers and shit. All the shit that appeases that little monkey that wants to come out and fight, wants to be frustrated, wants to be angry. Make him happy as long as your spirituality is fucking first. Uno, number one. Numero uno. That's what Miss One said in The Wiz. Who's The Wiz? He's A number one, motherfucker. You don't know who The Wiz is? Numero uno. We numero uno, nigga. But you're not living up to it. Pretty much worrying about what the fuck everything else is going on. It's an internal fight. So the information you get that resonates, you got to make it yours. You got to sit with it. Think about it. Well, what does that mean for me? Not what did it mean to Panic? Because Panic already ate off of that shit. It's time for me to eat off of it. And I need to eat the way I eat. I need to eat what I eat. I don't eat what he eat. If I said that in any other context, you'll feel like an asshole. Panic, I'm trying to fuck them bitches you fuck from the 80s where they at. You mean them fat hoes? No, you need to fuck your own new sexy things. You're a young guy. Do your own thing. Do your own thing. And it's, have the confidence. Have the confidence. And I'll show you a little bit more on that before we hit the bricks. And I'm going to show you more about what the spiritual things you could do at the floor level. Because we're still talking at the floor level. There's classes, there's more to enhance it. There's more things you will find yourself that you don't need to take my classes. There's other people that offer classes that may enhance what you're interested in. What you're interested in is what your spirit is calling. And if you get bored with it, then maybe you got enough. But it's okay. It's okay as long as you're doing that Trinity, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Long as you're able to make whatever you read come into existence. Come into existence. Knowledge is nothing more than sperm. Wisdom is pregnancy. Understanding is birth. I live in understanding. And that's what makes me God here. Because I can create whatever reality I want. A sad, deprived, that's what makes you God. You can create a sad, deprived, angry, tortured ass white man is doing everything, got all this fucking powered life. Can't even lay back at home, never off duty. You go to sleep with your fucking boots on, ready for an invisible war. 20 years ago, they showed they had white men had this button they press in a crowd and send microwaves, heat niggas up from a distance. Boop, niggas just dispersed. They show guns, niggas that shot around the corner. They just stuck their little hand, the gun went around the corner. Pop, 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 pop. I'm like, what you gonna come down there with your 4 pound, nigga? With whatever you got, you ain't got what they got, nigga. You ain't got, I ain't never seen no nigga whipping a tank in the hood. I ain't never seen, these niggas bomb, they go to war with countries and wipe countries off the map. You're not going to win that way. That's their human prowess. You are a spiritual being with spiritual prowess that runs the planet. You can't see it because you dumbed yourself down into this fucking monkey pounding your chest, ready to fight. Who? Go fight them. They outside every fucking day now at Trump rallies. Walk up and do your thing, nigga. Sutek and all the rest of that shit. Get them. I don't mind. I'm not saying you won't. I'm hoping you do. But there's a spiritual class of Negroes that don't do that. You gotta respect that. Because I respect that you feel you need to do that. Anytime now, though. Anytime. You waiting for me to do it? Let me be the first one to tell you I'm not. I'm not. You come around here though, I'll bust your ass though. Cause I understand physical combat may be necessary as a last resort. It's a last resort, not a first resort for me. I don't sit down and romanticize about the day we kill Whitey. I've already killed them here. They only exist here as a weapon. You the only one talking about them. White people hear that shit and go, who you talking about, nigga? I'm just as broke as you. Most of them. And the rich elite don't know shit. There's now a black rich elite. You're left behind with that shit. Ain't nobody flowing with that. Because it's not happening. And it's not. It's not. They run a tank. Let them run a tank through motherfucking Brooklyn. Niggas are just gonna go, oh shit. I'm going upstairs, nigga. You seen that tank? Niggas ain't gonna say, gun up. Put your colors on. It's time to open this tank and see if there's sardines in it, nigga. What? Niggas are saying, oh, tanks is in Brooklyn. Shit is real out here now, son. Shit is real. Nah, son, I ain't hanging out here, nigga. For what, nigga? For what? For what? They got tanks out here. You know that would be the fucking story. Tough guy ass microphone fiends. Talk that sass, nigga. I mean, that shit ain't working here. See, that's why the people who truly fuck with me, they know they got to be on a certain level where I don't need to do none of that shit because they are hearing the stuff that could escape their ass from this place. And that's real. I'm not in the mix with that. We are, see, I'm not trying to say this is my rendition of saving black folks. I'm not here to save black folks. I'm here to show you how to save yourself. This is real live Morpheus shit, nigga. I'm here to morph niggas into whatever they're going to be. And if they don't make it, then they could always join your club. Ain't no big deal. Or they can do both if they can figure it out. I don't give a rat's ass. But I'm talking to the people who are at a level where they hear calling, who've been through many lifetimes and understand that there's no human road that they find salvation in. And once they get to the point where they found no salvation in your family and community, they see it for the fraud that it really is. Not the idea, not the concept, but the people who are ratchet, who work within the framework, who say these things. I'm here for this. I'm here for that. Ain't we family? But still fucking up. So they need a little bit more knowledge of self to really appreciate themselves, therefore be able to see themselves in others and be able to at least give them some sort of human respect, to live up to that title of family, to live up to that title of community, which I laid out before. I'm not talking about it's a bad idea. That's a stupid thing. I already told you, save the babies around you, because that's the reality. Any kid that comes in your path, you make sure there's always a smile on your face and you always are there to service them because you are in a position to service them. Random kids, that shit don't add up. And if you do something like that, good for you. But I haven't seen nothing like that yet. So I'll just wait with you and I'll have hope with you as well. Don't think I'm not rooting for you. Yay, we're gonna fucking finally kill Whitey. Sure thing. I'm rooting for you. When it starts happening, fuck it. Maybe I'll join in. These niggas is doing a good job. Fuck it. Johnny come lately. I'm gonna go get me some. I ain't been able to say that yet. And I hope I am. I'm not being sarcastic. I hope I am. But we need to deal with reality. Not what we want, but reality. And reality, the white man ain't got no shit and no power. You seen what Trump just did to them? If they had power, that wouldn't have happened. They was just as confused and fucked up for 4 years. Except for them racist Republicans right on time. He did the shit that they couldn't do now. After Obama, they couldn't do that racist shit no more. They needed a real asshole to take the hit. And now they still continuing the racist policies after he's gone. Because that's what they wanted anyway. That's who they are. And those are the reasons why you should pay attention to the more laws, at least. Now, again, I don't condone anybody joining anything. I'm not saying join anything, but it doesn't mean you cannot talk to some of these knowledgeable Moorish brothers about law, like Dr. AlimElBay.com. So you go to his website, reach out to him, and they deal with issues. You understand what I'm saying? Brother Phil understands and deals with these issues. He understands Moorish laws, and he understands expanded things in terms of how to navigate through this goddamn jungle without getting tapped up. He does the paperwork for the vaccine. I don't know what the name of them. So you don't have to get the vaccine to immunize your ass from the immunization. Talk that sass, nigga, talk it. So now, yeah, Asir, the Duke of Tears, which I'm going to call tonight, a very knowledgeable brother, especially on Moorish law, a very good brother. He's a very kind and good brother with a very good heart. I remember the first time I met Duke of Tears. He was the kind Asir, the Duke of Tears. I don't have his information, and I don't think he gives out his number, but he does do consultations. And it was in 2000, maybe 6 or 7, maybe 6. And I was still working IT. I was on 9th Street in Broadway. I'm coming out the building. As I'm crossing the street, Duke of Tears comes up. He wasn't speaking yet. He gave the whole... So I knew it was consciousness. It wasn't a nigga from the hood. I said, hey, what's up, brother? He said, yo, I seen your tapes and your work. I know who you are. And what's up, Nikki Love 21? Asir on White Tea. I don't know. But anyway, so he told me, he was dealing with A.A. Rashad, and it was nice to me. He was just a good brother. And each time I met him, he's always at peace. I called him last night, but he was about to run. And we're going to talk today. I have some questions about the channel, deeper channel. But so hit him up. You can find him on the web. I'm sure if you Googled him, it'll yield his email. Somebody asked me for my email. If you Google Brother Panic, the first page gives you every way to contact me. I have Instagram, BROTHAPANIC. Brother Panic, BRO. Well, why don't I just go there? I'll tell you what it is. Hotep Beloveds. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to tell you my Instagram. It's just getting thick, nigga. Where? Okay, BROTHAPANIC. Brother Panic. And as you'll see, my followers is deep, son. That's an organic following. I was on YouTube for years. It's actually fun. It starts from the beginning. It's my man Trash right now. My man Trash, the intelligent hoodlum. I love my little brother. That nigga came so far, and I know he's saying some right shit. Whatever it is, he's building right now. I see that nigga, I'm gonna beat him up when I see him. I'm gonna beat you up when I see you next time. I guess he's got a new album. So Trag's YouTube. Let me see if I can get it again. Let me give that out. Oh, his is Tragedy 252. He got a new album, Tragedy Gaddafi. Hidden Files. Let me see if that's the name of it. If I can see it. Doesn't matter. You can go to Tragedy 252, get it. You also want to check out The God. You know what I'm saying? Casanova Rudd. Look at this, is one of his pieces. You could just scry into this piece alone and lose yourself. You need to go to his Instagram and see all of his work, which goes deep. You feel me? It goes deep. I know you can't really see it and I can't do it that way, but it's all good. But Casanova Rudd is, give me 1 second, CASANOVARUD. So it's 1 S. CASANOVARUD. His real name is Nova. That's the hidden God name. So this is the God Nova, dropping Fibonacci's. Now he set up a price list. He's my boy from back when we were little. We made records together. There was a group, y'all need to look it up. I gave it before, Super Lover C. And he said, Panic can solve world hunger. Antoine 776. That's funny, nigga. So like that was funny. Like this nigga Rudd, he was the DJ and producer of a group called Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd. You need to hear their music. Classic New Yorkers, classic New York hits, masterpieces, early work. So he's been my friend since we was little boys. And, you know, Rudd is one of the realest, funniest nigga. I remember this nigga, like we was going somewhere to do a show like Philly or Connecticut. So I made some sandwiches before these niggas came. Rudd took a bite and said, what the fuck is this, donkey meat? And threw that shit out the window. I'm like, nigga, man, you just hurt my heart, nigga. He said, these are donkey cuts, nigga. Rudd was a funny fucking nigga. And I am so shocked, to be quite honest. He's conscious. Like, he was a surprise, but he is. And it's good to see that. And not only that, the way these codes just came to him. Remember the movie, The Fourth Crystal Skull, where his man went crazy, was walking around with the stick, 5, 55, 35, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, nigga, 45, 50. Like, Rudd went that crazy and started drawing these shits. He's telling me mathematicians are hitting him up and he's solving shit. This shit is like, he became a beautiful mind real quick. I'm sure he's doing bad in so many other areas, but he became a beautiful mind to the point where I seen this and it blew me the fuck away. So go to his Instagram to witness it for yourself. Everybody's over there now. I seen the Pills over there shouting them out. Know what I'm saying? Sending love. Blue Pill supported my man. Shout out to Blue Pill and you know what I'm saying? And Red Pill, they listen to me. They listen to everything. You know what I'm saying? So they do listen. You know what I'm saying? And they always have listened. Red Pill has always been able to show me and quote lectures that I've done and show love. Those brothers are good brothers for what they do. So I've shouted out Casanova before, and clearly if Blue Pill is over there, they're listening and they went to support. So it's good. I like to see that. That's really how we have to do. We have to network with those who are awake. That's the trick. Those who come, some are agent provocateurs, which means they're doing the work of an agent, which is really to disrupt. You teach, you either accept it, you with it, or you move on. There's no reason to disrupt. Agents come and put up dumb shit. Panic, would you kiss a man? It's not even a thing. It's like, nah, I'm offended. It's like, you're either an agent and that's pathetic and a pathetic attempt at my ego getting involved. And I know you guys see me rant. And you may even think I'm mad. I am not. After all that yelling and ranting, y'all niggas, Bobby Hemming, the B.O.B. said, where you going now? Because you're just hanging around, fucking up because you're part of the fuck up gang. You got to get your doo-doo together. You got to get your doo-doo together. You got to get your doo-doo together. Your doo-doo. Your doo-doo. Your doo-doo is that bullshit you think is you. That bullshit you think is you. That bullshit you come to believe is you. And just like I said, just from refraining from engaging in arguments or the need to set someone straight, like the dude who's making your sandwich or the dude at the gas station. Every dude at the wherever, never engage. That's the easiest not to engage. The hardest not to engage are your family. You'll find. The easiest not to engage is the dude at the store, the dude at the chicken spot, the dude that just walked too close to your car. The dude that's, yeah, you're right. What does it matter? You'll never see that nigga again. Tell him he's right. You're so used to fighting for shit because you were trained to do it. Stop fighting for it, because that fight is one of the key factors in humanity. So now before we go, let's get to some spirituality. Step one in all spiritual movements is the ability to be able to close your mind and meditate. The biggest problem with meditating for people is that they think they're doing it wrong, or they have high expectations. So again, my herb pack is an excellent tool if you choose to go down that route. Another thing I used to give out with the herb pack is fire, but you could do it alone. Get some tiger balm, put it on your pineal and let it open it up. Put it here in the middle of your forehead while you do the meditation. For me, you don't have to sit in any lotus position or hold your hands like this or whatever. You can. Aleem even said, niggas, because each finger you're opening up something different, and even under the finger is something different. With the thumb here at the different, there's names, starts with a C, with all of this shit that opens up different shit. So Aleem said, make a fist and open up all them shits at the same time. Genius ass nigga. Dr. AleemElbay.com. So he said that. I still don't do any of that. Now, one of the things I'll tell you real quick, I've had meditations, and some of my most powerful have been with earphones and music. Music is our shit. You got to see yourself there. Before we get to a mudra, we'll talk about it. Good point to bring up, cosmic chaos. Mudras are just repetition. That's the art of repetition. So whatever mudra you design or want to say, which humans call affirmations, just speak of it in the now. The subconscious deals with the now. It deals with the future and the past. Your spirit deals with the future and the past. It has the ability to do that. That's how you can tell fortunes, and that's how you can get revelations such as the one I have gotten, and now gonna put it against history with the Duke of Tears and with Aleem. So I'm going to see how true that channel is based upon the past. But the subconscious is a now being. It's not a rational being. It deals what is given to it through the three mediums that we discuss. It's not rational. So it lives in the now. The fuck was I bringing that? Oh, so the mudra has to be in the now. I am rich. I am smart. Now I will be smart. I want to be smart. I'm going to be smart. Because to tell your subconscious this through repetition, it literally takes gonna. It doesn't know you mean once you get the girl, once you get the money, once you get the job, once you get the this, that's when you'll be rich. It doesn't do all of that. Your rational mind does it. It does what is told in a sentence. I am rich. That's what they lightly tried to finagle you with the laws of attraction and The Secret. They didn't tell you the other 6 motherfucking laws that go along with it, which that was from the law of cause and effect. Well, it's from the principle of cause and effect, and it created a law. Just like what goes around comes around is a law, but that's from the law of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? That's the pendulum swing. Or what goes up must come down. That's pendulum swing. That's a law from the principle of rhythm. or Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. Rhythm and laws of attraction, or cause and effect. So if you believe and conceive that it can go wrong, it will. And if you're out here talking about the white man and his prowess, all you are doing is really programming yourself with his strengths. And though you yell Egypt or whatever the fuck you yelling that you think is helping you, that Dr. Ben, Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, and the rest taught you, is only a reaction to the white man's prowess. It's not a true rising in yours because you still mention his name. When's the last time you talked about monkeys and how hurtful they are to the community? You don't, and they're not. And then maybe they're not because you don't keep saying they are. The day you keep saying monkeys are our greatest problem is the day monkeys start walking on 25th Street, beating niggas in the head in front of Jimmy Jazz, nigga, stealing pocketbooks. You ever see baboons steal pocketbooks, nigga? It's real out here in these baboon streets. So you go where the monkeys are, the baboons be. Watch them baboons, nigga. They be lurking for niggas. Oh, that bitch got a picnic basket? Nigga, they walk right up and snatch, nigga. They are more fucking dangerous than the white man. Those baboons. You ever see a baboon walk and they be shaking shit when they got it? Stealing your fucking pocketbook. Talk that sass, nigga. But we ain't saying it here because it don't matter. What if we make white people not matter? I guarantee you their ass would dissipate. And if you don't think they will, stop calling yourself God. Call yourself what you are. Joseph. Franklin. Now I almost said a name that I don't want to say, nigga. Stop call yourself what you are, nigga. If you God, then use your mind calisthenics, nigga. What's your mind for, nigga? You ain't got no faith in your mind? Because I can show you how you could get knocked the fuck out. Then what you gonna show you? You had a lot of power? There's always somebody who could beat your ass. You ain't the toughest motherfucker in the world. And as long as that exists, you can't walk around claiming what you claiming. You got to do it where nobody could get into. I have walls here that are fucking so strong. Nothing can penetrate it. Nothing. That's the strength, nigga. White people can't do shit but bow down. And I don't want them to do that. No more than I want that monkey to come on 125th and bow down. It's a fucking monkey, son. I need to show its ass back to fucking the jungle. You belong here. And if they live in your shit, remember it was always their shit. You don't have shit. It ain't yours. You pay rent. And when they choose to take Brooklyn away from you, Brooklyn, we go hard. Now we go motherfucking gentrified. Brooklyn, we gentrified. I did my last lecture in Brooklyn. Believe you me, I was fucking baffled. I don't blame that on black people, but I blame it on the reality we won't face. They're gentrifying our neighborhoods. No, that nigga, that's just where you lived and paid rent. I go on for days. Niggas don't even think no more. That's our shit. So used to the mind control that they tell you to fight for. And it's not even your fight. Go somewhere and make your shit, where you own that shit. And when they fill out applications, you go, we just ain't got no more room. Where's that at? They can and showed you consistently that they can kick you out of some shit you thought was yours forever. Since the days of Bumpy Johnson and them niggas. I remember Bumpy was over here in front of this rib shack right here. And then Bumpy done cut that white man Dutch Schultz's ass. Cut him in his ass. Talk that shit, nigga. And then you find that shit's a goddamn Starbucks right now. Because it ain't yours. It's not yours. Talk that shit, nigga. Talk it. It ain't yours. You gotta make something yours, and you gotta. Nothing precedes your mind. Nothing precedes it, and if your mind ain't strong, the mind is all, nigga. The universe is mental, meaning the universe is a mental thing. And to control the universe, what must you first learn to control? Your mind, nigga. I control the universe and all things in my cipher. And I take responsibility for that. You know why? Because I'm God. I'm God. And I can tell you why. Not because it's a fucking theory. I'm God, but let's put my human shoes on and worry about this economy. Give a fuck. How could you get powerful in your enemy's economy? It doesn't make sense. He prints this shit up. Prints it up. Well, we need to get gold and silver. They the one that put the worth on it still. What are we going to trade gold and silver between ourselves? If there's no white man? Well, I got this gold nugget here, nigga. Can I get a pizza? Like, nigga, how do we do that anymore? You the richest man because you got the most gold? That ain't, it's not the standard no more because that shit ain't real. And they may be trading between themselves, but let's say this again. It's theirs. They're doing this between themselves. And the moment you get any power in that shit, snatch. They're not doing this to help you. You ain't going to find a way to squeeze in. You got to get away from this shit and create your own. You have to have faith in that ability. But you know you still hate each other. You show that you still can't stand each other. Pretending that you was cool after the debates. But talked about each other like, God damn, nigga. What are you doing? What are you doing? None of this shit you own. And you talking about they taking it away from you. They gave it to you, son. They gave it to you. And now you salty and you're baffled when they take it away. You put the rest of their white people, clean that shit up because you didn't. You never bought it. That's real. That's real. That's real. Well, maybe we should all do it. Maybe you should, nigga. Because I'm telling you straight out, I'm not interested. And you still can't figure out why people are following me. You think it's a cult following. I don't stand for that. They hear this. They hear it here. Not up here. What they hear up here is entertaining. The fuck's 12 years, thun. The motherfuckers who fuck with me. 12 years is up here. They hear it from in here. They hear y'all from up here to play around with. Because I watch y'all to play around with. All day. Say it ain't so, nigga. Talk that sass. Yes, it is.
Message.
Yes, it is, nigga.
Message.
So with spirituality, the first thing you want to do is meditation. One of the easiest meditations, my father taught it to me when I was 10 years old, and that's reality. He told us, all of us, he was teaching us, he sat us down, he put us in lotus position, and he told us to think of an apple. And he told us to take our eyes and look towards the top of our head. This shuts you off from this world, which was help stop chatter, and opens up this world. So, all right. So, think of this apple, and you want to incorporate all 5 senses. How apples smell. You've touched this thing in this reality, let's call it that, over 100 times. And at 10 years old, probably still over 100 times. Do you know what an apple feels like in your hand? You can imagine it right now. First and foremost, let me say this as a point blank statement. Your imagination is your greatest asset. Your imagination is your greatest asset. Your imagination is your greatest asset. So, your imagination is how you start to formulate and give direction to what you want to magnetize. And uh, we were taught at a very young age that it's childish, pay attention, sit up straight, look over here. Do you hear me talking? Then you look in the eyes, focus. You know, you're a lady, sit up straight, cross your legs. Don't do that. Ladies, don't do that. Guys, don't do that. Stop acting like a child. Grow up. What all of this does is saying, stop imaginating, niggas. Stop imaginating. That's what all of this is saying. Stop imaginating, niggas. And you think it's a childish thing when you run away with your imagination. That's by design. Even Einstein said, your imagination is more important than anything in the universe. Because when you have no body, how do you think you create the worlds in these etheric worlds you're in, even before you get to the quantum world, when you're in the astral world? How do you think the dreams come out of your mind? And you feel like you're living there when you're in the dream. You feel like you're really sitting on the couch. So when you have no body, you're going to the astral world. The cord that's connected to your body that brings you back is gone. So you live in the astral world. What do you think you use to create the reality that you're in? Your imagination. That's why it's important. That's why kids who just came from that world are highly imaginative and want to play all day. Because that's what we are. That's who we are. You can see slowly but surely as my granddaughter sees the burdens of the world and what they are. And there'll be more and more and more. And that childish thing where she comes and touches everything and she's playful, slowly but surely goes away. But she just came from that world, and that's where you're going back. So only a child should lead them. How do you enter heaven, guys? Come on, niggas. Y'all think I'm playing. How do you enter heaven? Like a child. They're not talking about childish. They're talking about the imagination and your ability to see yourself as anyone and anything that you so desire in any moment, as all things. You don't just say, oh, I'm here and I got wings. No, you say, I want wings. You make them and you fly. That you do anything you want. This is astral world. And you build your home if you make it back through the cusp. You build your home in a quantum world. That's the Egyptians or the Kamites seen the quantum world as heaven or your final destination. Or at least the destination we need to get your ass to. And if there's more, then we'll learn it there. But from here to there, that's the destination. If you can't make it because your humanity, your ego, you still never was that record producer. You still got more shit to argue about. You never really killed the white man. You left your comrades behind. You want to save kids. You come back. Those things make your heart heavier than a feather. My heart is lighter than a feather because I mentally refrain from humanity every time it rears its dirty head. So when B said, "Do you think you get mad because you think they're doing that to make you go crazy?" I said, I will absolutely refrain from it because it hides from you. You'll never be that guy. I'm not trying to tell you I'm that guy. I'm trying to tell you this is the work. You about this work too. You got to do it too. And you start. Yes, somebody said Amethyst Anunnaki said it's about detachment. You're detaching from the argument, the scramble, and you're detaching here. It doesn't mean you're a bad guy. If you're a bad guy, you just went to the other end. Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Wonderful day. Sure. Oh, give me a hug. You can do all of that shit because now instead of trying to be spiritual, I try to be human. I try to be human. I am spiritual. Now I act human. You niggas is human acting spiritual. You got to be spiritual and know how to act human. And I was doing a bad job of that acting human for a long time until you see more. And that's the point. It's all about transformation. That's what you're here for. I'm not better than you. I've never tried to paint a picture that I'm better than you, that I came from Saturn to teach these lowly niggas of Earth something. I'm the same nigga as you. I grew up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Poor. You know what I'm saying? Forced a home, taken away from my mother, forced a home, forced to live with my father and the true evil stepmother on some Cinderella level of the game ass bitch. I'm the same as you, nigga. The last fucking lesson I learned was in the second grade, nigga. In the third grade, my mom got sick. They separated me, put me in the front of the class. My grandmother knew the principal, so they left me the fuck alone while my grandmother was ferociously trying to get my father to take us because he had new kids. So he was like, well, I can get a bigger house. You got to wait. So she's going back and forth, juggling us from her house to my grandfather's house to Dane's grandmother's house, who was our babysitter. And because she was, I forgive my grandmother, but because she worked in the social system, she found nothing wrong with it and sent us to a foster home. That took a long time to get over, but I forgave her for it because you got to release this kind of shit. And they did what they did. It was no, it was.